All right, I got my wife's 2021 Kia Telluride, and I'm going to do the brakes. I think the brakes look good other than the rear pads. This thing has like 78,000 miles on it, and to me, the rotors look good. I'm going to ask for, my son was a mechanic. I'm going to ask for his opinion. I did buy rotors and stuff just because there was a good deal, package deal on some like ZZ3 Sport package. Got all 4 rotors and pads with like the rebuild kits and everything for, I think it was like $300 or $310. And then they had a special rebate that you send in and get it's like $100 back. So I'll save the front pads, rotors, rear rotors, I think. But so here's the fronts. I mean, there's really barely any ridge, and it's like pretty smooth. There's still a good amount of pad, I think, left. The rear definitely low. But part of the reason I was going to start this video is because these things have an automatic, mechanical, or electric, I should say, parking brake. And so in the center console, right behind the shifter, you know, you have all the buttons for like the different modes, like sport, snow, whatever. At the back of that, there's a little button lever thing where you can push down or pull up. And so what happens is whenever you stop the vehicle, put it in park, you open the door, it automatically sets that parking brake. Well, I got it to release by holding down. I mean, I did it a couple different ways several times. But I'd open the door while I was holding down the parking brake button, and it would turn the parking brake light off. And then also I did it to where I opened the door and then pressed down the parking brake, but sometimes that didn't seem to work. But either way, it didn't release. I don't know if I did something wrong. I didn't notice when I did something wrong with the sequence, but they are set. I mean, you can see here, this thing, it didn't release. And all the videos I saw, the guys just, you know, undid this here, undid these, pulled it out, maybe pried on pads a little bit, but this sucker was set. So I did a search real quick for releasing this. I saw a guy, he pulled off the electrical cable from the electric parking brake. And here, real quick, so an easy way to do that, let me show you on this other. An easy way to do that is you take like a pick tool, you get under there, pull it back, and it just pops right off. But so then what you do, you get you some alligator clips and some wire, you put it, there's 2 pins in there. I put the negative to the back, the positive to the front, and that's what I did on my spare battery here, and it released it. So as you can see, this is now free. I'll show you on the other one, and then I'll probably I'm gonna try and find the torque specs for all this stuff when I put it back together. But other than that, this just pulls right off. Your These are number 5s for on either side of this electronic park brake, but I don't know that I'm even gonna have to bother taking it off, honestly, because I'm already releasing it this way. I mean, the one video I saw, the guy took it off and turned a piston in there manually with the wrench, just real slow and easy, not with an impact or anything, because, you know, he said it's kind of delicate. So yeah, if I run into anything else, I will, you know, post that, but this should be real straightforward. All right, I got a tripod set up so that I can show you all this a little better. Real quick, we'll go over, so these are 14 millimeter or 9/16 holding on the caliper bracket. Where is it? Heck, I can't. There it is. These are a number 5 mil Allen that holds on the right here, the electronic parking brake. There's one on either side, and the big bolts here are 17 mil, and they hold on, you know, the whole caliper bracket. Like I said, I'll find some torque specs. If you look down there, you can see there's your 2 pins. I'm gonna guess it's opposite, because on the other side, see, like, in other words, this motor, you would flip it to go on the other side. So I'm gonna say negative's front and positive is the back. And then that will, because you got to be careful, especially if you had this off, like some of them had it off. If you were to run it the wrong way, you could pop out your caliper piston, your brake piston. All right, so let's give it a try. All right. And what I'm doing is just leaving this so I'm putting that down in there with the sleeve sort of up on it. Yeah. I don't know why I'm having so much trouble with this one. I'm gonna pull that sleeve back in here. And then put the other one on. The reason I'm trying to leave that sleeve down there is to keep from crossing these two. Okay. Now, let's see if this works here. All right. So I got the negative on the negative. You can see here, it's sitting spinning. Boom. All right, so we at least got it released. I don't know if I should just keep running this, you know, till it stops, or I'll figure that out. I'll let y'all know. Another thing to note is the bolt, the 17 millimeter that holds the caliper bracket on, doesn't have much clearance from the shock, so I'm just using a regular wrench, and then we actually have, my son bought this pretty sweet Milwaukee Fuel M12, but it's got where these all the fittings go inside of the head like that. Makes it real low profile. It's pretty sweet. Yeah, I forgot on the other side. I wasn't thinking. But don't do that. Don't back it all the way out. You got to back it out a ways. Take your tool out and then back it out by hand. And now I got this thing stuck. All right, real quick note. The pads with the tab like this goes on the inside against your piston. And the pads with the 3 in that triangle shape goes on the outside. So here I made a list all the foot-pounds for all the corresponding bolts, front caliper, guide rod, or guide rod bolts is these. Oh, it's on the rear, front. Then, I'm sorry, I got that backwards. That's the knuckle and carrier. Then there's the torque for the guide rod bolts and the lug nuts. Oh, the parking brake, which I didn't take off on the other side. We didn't find any torque specs for it. We're probably gonna do that to like 89 inch-pounds. And make sure you install new ones of these, otherwise it gives you adjustment issues, I guess.